Today is Friday, September 10. My name is Pastor Anthony, and this is Wilderness Wanderings. Today our text comes from Matthew 7. Therefore everyone who hears these words of mine and puts them into practice is like a wise man who built his house on the rock. Matthew 7, verse 24. Jesus' Sermon on the Mount rhymes with much of Deuteronomy and the Old Testament law. Matthew's point in writing this sermon down for us was to cast Jesus as the new Moses and offer continuity between Jesus and Israel's history. Jesus says as much in the sermon, saying, I have not come to abolish the law or the prophets, but to fulfill them. Moses in Deuteronomy offered blessings for obedience to the commands of God and curses for neglect. We heard about that yesterday. Jesus' sermon also begins with blessings, the beatitudes. And as the sermon ends, we hear that invitation to blessing and warning against a curse again. It comes in the parable of the wise and foolish builders. Now both builders hear the words of Jesus. To both builders, the story, therefore, is told, and to both builders, the new commands of Jesus are given. But when the storm comes, only one of the builders has a structure left standing. It's the one who not only heard Jesus' words, but also put them into practice. In the mouth of Jesus, this isn't really about blessings and curses. The parable declares that we choose our own fate by our response to Him and to His Word. To you good Reformed listeners, you must understand that the Bible is simply not quite as systematic as our Reformed tradition on some of these points. Biblical cultural commentator Ken Bailey once spent some time asking various contractors across the Middle East how deep they had to dig the foundation of a house before beginning to build. To a person, the answer came back, you must dig to the rock. The only reason you wouldn't dig to the rock is because you're either lazy or stupid. If you want to build a house that's going to stand in the mountainous regions of the Middle East, you dig the sand away and you build your foundation on the rock. Otherwise, your house blows over or gets washed away. It's that simple. Everyone knows that building your house on top of the sand is simply not a sane option. It's a recipe for disaster, and should you choose it, you have cursed yourself. The alternative, the path of blessing, takes some hard work. But digging down to find the rock and rest your home upon it offers security and shelter for many years to come. Jesus says that putting His words into practice is like that. It's hard work and strenuous at times to do His word practically, but it is also good and rewarding work. A life built on Him and His words is ultimately a life that knows a secure and steady home with God against life's storms. And that is a way of blessing, the way that Jesus calls us to practice. As you journey on, go with the blessing of God. May the peace of the Lord Christ go with you wherever He may send you. May He guide you through the wilderness, protect you through the storm. May He bring you home rejoicing at the wonders He has shown you. May He bring you home rejoicing once again into our doors.